My lovely people, as I was just walking around here, something came to mind and I decided to record this video. Hope you're all good. You know, there are things you hear sometimes and you wonder what actually is going on. There's this couple, something that was shared with us recently regarding the couple. They've been married for many years, but each time you ask either the man or the woman, how are you? The first thing is they will sigh. They will be like, I don't know. My life is not right since I started living with this person. And you wonder, who is this person? The person you married? Do you actually understand what marriage means? If you're going to be married to somebody that you will be sighing all the time, that each time somebody asks you about your spouse, you're sighing, that means there's no peace, there's no happiness, there's no joy in that marriage. And the way you talk about each other, the language, the choice of words sometimes is worrying. No wonder some people are so unhappy. It's only when you talk to them one-on-one that you come to understand. And when you actually sit some people down to discuss, to find out what actually is the problem, you find out what is actually causing huge problem for them is something that you have also experienced. Honestly, anything you're experiencing in your marriage, just know that you are not the first. Others have experienced the same. And it's always good to ask questions. You know, the problems they were having or they are having, and how they've been solving them and how it has been helping them, he'll be writing down. So he wants to, utilize that in his own marriage. He said that when he was asking these questions, he was maybe not even 5 years to when he will get married, but he started on time to prepare. He started on time to prepare. I think that has helped me as well because I did not prepare anything. Those of you who know me very well in this channel know I married very early. I was proposed to when I was only 20, so 20-year-old. What is your business with marriage or preparing for marriage? But because he prepared, it helped me a lot. It helped me a lot. Sorry. Yeah. And then he will write it down. And he will go to others whose marriage he can clearly see that are not working well, because that's this couple. He said at the time, the man will go to the market and buy his own thing to come and cook. Oh, look at those, my people, look. And then the woman will go to the market and buy her own thing and come. And they're still living in the same house as husband and wife. And they're cooking. Oh, look at them, my people, so beautiful. And they're still living in the same house like strangers, but still answering married people. And that the sad thing is that when they get, in the church, all this church, I've told you people, all these churchians, Christians, disciple of Christ, which one are you? It's not about going to church every Sunday. He said that they will do this thing, and then on Sunday they will come and they will pretend and smile to everyone, and people will think that everything is okay. Who are you fooling? So anyway, people like that, he also has a notebook. He will write what has been happening, what caused them, what led them to where they are. He will write it down. And then he will now compare notes, and he will now say, this type of people, I don't want that kind of marriage. This kind of people, yep, I'm going to aspire to have that kind of marriage. That was how he prepared for marriage. That's why during our early years of marriage, all the issues that we came across, he always had a way to deal with them. He would sit me down. Sometimes he would talk for hours, and I'm like, oh, I'm the stubborn one in the marriage. I'm sure you have all figured that out. Yeah. I would be saying, oh, let's leave it. He said, no, we're not leaving it, because he knew from those people he asked questions that leaving things and brushing it under the carpet means that next time something else will happen and the person will flare up. So he never allowed anything, and that helped me a lot. Now, when I counsel others, when I tell others about marriage and everything, I always point them back to the fact that my husband helped me a lot. And that is what I advise everyone to please. Yes, my husband helped me a lot, and that's what I ask everyone, please do your best to work at things. Speak with your spouse, discuss things. It helps a lot. Don't just say, oh, she doesn't listen or he doesn't listen. Find the right time. Sometimes it's not finding the right time. You may be talking to the person when they're just coming back from work, or you're just talking to the person when they're so tired, and so on. Just find the right place, and your bedroom should be the right place, not where the children are. Don't shout at each other in front of your children. When our children, in fact, if you ask our children, that our adult children now, they may tell you that we don't have any issue, we don't have any not physical fight, but telling each other off, because they have never heard anything that we do. Even if we're not happy with each other, we wait until we get into our bedroom and we'll say, this thing you did before, this thing you did earlier on, why now, this and that, I didn't really like it. And we don't always make any excuses. Oh, is it because, it's because you did this? No. Because once you start making excuses or telling the person why you did what you did, that does not help. For the person to pick the courage to tell you what they are not happy about, just take it that they're not happy about it. It's about how they feel. It's not about how you feel, It's about how they feel. So always make sure that you discuss things, because not discussing them from what we have gathered from people, not discussing things and not giving the other person chance to discuss things contributes to most of the problems couples are having in their relationships. So please, as you union, this wonderful union called marriage, please bear with each other, talk about things, have that kind of notebook. If you can, it's not too late to have that kind of notebook. When you hear people say things that has meant that their marriage is not working as it should, write it in the other notebook with a cross. And the people that say that things are working for them, write it in the other notebook that you have a good tick on it. I know we are all different. What works for one may not work for the other, but just try first. And then don't always say, oh, my wife is stubborn, my husband is stubborn, they won't listen. No. Try first and see. Okay, my lovely people, I'll stop this particular video here, but remember, bear with each other. We are both different people. You have to be patient with each other so that you can continue to enjoy this union called marriage. Okay, let me continue my walk around. See you all. Bye-bye.